Attenzione, I guess I should say. Yeah.
Okay, guys, unfortunately, we are not serving shots of vodka today, but so just try to bear with me and take just a few instructions. As we said, olive oil is a fruit juice, practically, and it should remind you of a fruit. When you say fruitiness, it should remind you of artichokes, tomatoes, etc. That's very important to keep in mind, because that's the only real parameter that you need to judge the freshness and the liveliness of an olive. So let's start with this one. You should first of all put the glass on your palm and try to warm it up with the other hand on top. We're doing this because the warmth of your hand will transfer the heat to the product, and the more heat you have, the more you can get the particles of flavor out. So it's not different from when you cook good food and the flavor comes out from the pot. Professionally, you should have a 27 degrees Celsius on your palm to heat it properly, but I think we can live without that anyway. We're gonna have a good tasting anyway, but just for you to know. So when you feel it's warm enough, you can start smell it.
Stick your whole nose in there.
Stick your nose, close your eyes, and try to do the first associations that that can remind you of something, either good or bad. I'm not saying that it should remind you of something good at all costs. So just keep concentrating and think if the smell reminds you of something. This first impression will give you some of the first information. Obviously, what we are trying to do here is to give you a quick orientation, but of course, in order to detect points of strength or defects in a product, you have to be trained enough and taste. But again, when you are a neophyte, you need to taste the good stuff and the bad stuff in order to understand what's good and what's bad. So now you can sit it and try to cover your palate with it, and when you have enough olive oil, you should open your mouth, close your teeth, stick your tongue on the wall of your teeth, and then inhale like this.
It's called the stripaggio, right? Stripaggio.
Don't do that on your first date.
You want it to coat every part of your mouth, even back into your throat.
Why you're doing this? The more air you inhale, the more air you incorporate, the more you will have the particles of flavor exploding in your mouth and amplifying their defects or their benefits. And again, you should be able to concentrate and think of what this product reminds to you. And of course, don't be shy. Throw ideas on the table. You can say anything that can taste of
It's like cardboard. It's like grassy.
cardboard,
Plastic.
Smoky.
smoky.
Cherry.
Got a little bit of
Cherry pops.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit of rancid. Tastes like
A little
rubber.
bit of rancidity.
Paint thinner without the like alcohol part.
Center without the alcohol.
These first impressions are extremely right, first of all. So congratulations. You will receive your diploma after we finish. And then that tells you that, again, just like I did with the first tasting, I wanted to taste first what is mass produced. You will find this product on every shelf of every grocery store in every country, retailing for $5.99, $6.99 per liter. So this is what you get averagely. This product is already spoiled, but you can find this product in every shelf. Just because there is no legislation that tells you that this product cannot be sold, because it is not harmful actually. It is just bad.
But look at the color. I mean, if you bought this in a grocery store, you'd be really pleased with it, you know, when you poured that out. But then when you taste it, there's nothing to this. This is not. Tastes like linoleum, you know.
So now please take your small glass away as we are serving the good stuff. Pasta. I don't know, that might get messy.
Just that's probably too much.
Just
Put these. Oh, okay. Just.
So in the while I'm gonna tell you why this olive oil tastes so bad. Because the olives have been harvested overripe, because pesticides have been employed, because when the olives arrived at the mill, they sat at the mill for sometimes days, so they're over fermented. When the olives have been crushed, they have not been cold pressed, so they have been crushed with a temperature that goes over 27 degrees Celsius. And no surprise, this olive oil has not been cold stored and not prevented from oxidation. Sum all these elements and you get okay. So now what has been served just now is our riserva. So it is the olive oil obtained with the olives coming from the trees you have been browsing around, and another olive kind called Moresca. Why we always blend? These days in wine, in olive oil, you always hear the words single grape, single varietal, etc. This is really what's in fashion now. It is a very recent approach. Usually you want to blend your olives or your grapes because each grape has features that the others don't. So Moresca is more milder in taste and it's more gentle. Verdese is more spicy. Verdese is more spicy. So just like in a good marriage, you need to balance characters, and you need to create harmony in order to have a good product. So again, here you will find, or at least I hope you will find, a spicy kick, but also a pleasant and fresh butteriness. This